Hello, Tom Zarinskis here, showing you a short video of the Truespel homepage. Truespel, that's how you spell it, .com is the homepage, and it is a unique phonetic guide only in English, using English letters only, no special symbols to spell the 40 phonemes of English. And here are a couple of books that I wrote. This is the VOA dictionary of 1,500 words and simplified dictionary that had no phonetic guide at all. So I asked if I could put one in, and they said okay. The first 1,500 words are in regular spelling first, and then the second half of the dictionary is phonetic spelling first, so you can look things up as they sound. For instance, the word knee is spelled Knee. You'd have to look it up in the second half under Nee for knee. This one is based on a list of 60,000 words in the Truespel dictionary, and it also looks into spelling other languages. This one looks into a database of the top 5,000 words of U.S. English, and it also takes into consideration 15.4 million words were looked at. About 90% of words on a page, I'd say, are here. And you can actually find out the phonetic chunk that each sound makes and it takes in terms of how much it stands for in English. And of course, the top words are used more and more than the other words, and so they take a higher position and count more. For instance, the top 100 words are 50% of words on a page, and those phonemes are used a lot more than later words. And so here we have the menu. This is the home page, and you see these highlighted words. I can get rid of them. They're in the highlighter. I can turn it off. There you go. And all those words highlighted for me stand out for me, but not necessarily for you. And home, purchase a book if you'd like. Actually, in these contents is everything I think you need to know about these books. Here's kindergarten through 1 tutorial, and teachers really should have a phonetic guide for English. Oh, how can you teach phonemic awareness, which you're supposed to teach, if you don't have a phonetic guide to show the sounds? So Truespel provides that. And here are tutorials for sites, links that you can visit to learn how Truespel represents sounds. Here is the converter, a very interesting page, which you can put in a paragraph, and I don't know how many words, the hundreds, thousands of words here, and hit translate. And I'll show you that later. And here are some videos that you can click on to see about Truespel. This is a GoFundMe page if you'd like to contribute. And here are more new stuff that really new knowledge about phonetics, that in terms of frequency of sounds, that have never been done before, because I don't know if anyone has done an analysis like I've done, looking at the frequency of words rather than just the word list, the frequency of words on a page. And the converter. Here we have the converter, and what I did was I wrote down let's see here. Let's get that up. Here's the beige fox story. Now this story is a special story. It's something that I called a phonegram. There's such a thing called a pangram that is a sentence that has all of the letters of the alphabet in it. And the one that I base it on is, I think, the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. That has all the letters. And you can test out keyboards that way. Type that out and you can see which letters don't work. And the old keyboards and on computers as well. So here I've pasted it in. I think I'll use or instead of for. That's, oh, I don't know how to do this, or instead of for. So that reads, that quick beige fox jumped in the air over each thin dog. Look out, I shout, or he's foiled you again, creating chaos. And let's translate it. All right, here is the standard, which you've just read, and here is the Truespel version. And there's also if you were to try to copy that, it would copy this as well. So you can copy it here. That quick beige fox jumped in the air over each thin dog. Look out, I shout, or he's foiled you again, creating chaos. He's didn't convert, really. That should be a H-E-E-Z. You know what? It's not in my converter list, so I have to work on that. All right, I'm going to try something very crazy. I'm going to copy the phonetic form. I'm going to go back to the input box. I'm going to paste that in there. Paste. And now we have the phonetics in there, and I can go the other way by clicking this bullet and translate. Now, something very weird is going to happen. What you get is, here is the Truespel, and here is the standard. And look what happens. That quick bound fox jumped in the air over each thin dog. Look out, I shout, or he's foiled you again, creating chaos. And I used to have a lookup if you clicked on these letters, but it's not working right now. But anyway, that you can see all of the different spellings and different meanings for the same sounds that you say, or. They have different meanings in different contexts. If you were to say these words in context, the context sorts it out. But if you don't say them in context, you can be a little confusing. So that's the story of Truespel, and I want to reiterate that Truespel, I believe, is the way of the future. I've been doing this for over 30 years, and I see that English is the predominant language, the language that everybody wants to know and is learning worldwide. You can use this yourself as a self-learner or as a teacher. You can use the converter to make lessons. Here's the instructions on the converter. If you see a bolded word, it's not converted, then you have to figure it out yourself. And for heaven's sakes, it's only 40 sounds that you need to know for U.S. English. And once you learn them, you can spell words yourself as they are spoken, and you can spell accents as well. So that's the glory of Truespel. I hope that it will take over as the phonetic guide, especially for English and other languages that experts from other languages can use to pattern off of and respell using Truespel. Thank you.